What's up, everyone? Aaron here, and today I'm going to be taking a quick look at Hasbro's Studio Series Core Class Shockwave. This is my first foray into the Studio Series line. I don't really collect the Bayverse style, and while I do like the 86 movie, I'm not collecting those characters at that scale either. But for the price, I thought I'd check this out and pick it up. And I gotta say, it's a pretty cool little figure for the price. So, let's take a look at the box, since I actually haven't thrown that away, and what he comes with. So, what does he come with? He comes in this little rinky cardboard box. There's no plastic over this window, so, if you see this in the store, don't be surprised to see if somebody's just stolen some of them out of them. I certainly do not condone that, but I actually do condone the use of less plastic where you can, so, especially with something as little as this, so good on Hasbro for that. But yeah, just some standard, artwork and stuff here. Studio Series changes in 13 steps. There is a little cardboard backdrop insert here with a little battle scene going on, like they include with all the other Studio Series figures, as far as I know. But it's kind of ruined by this hole here, so. But you get that if you want it. I don't really need it. I just saved the box before I threw it away to show you guys. So enough of that. The only other thing he will come with is his gun and lots of really nice sculpted detail here. There's a lot of great sculpted detail on this entire figure, so I'm really impressed with it in general. But his gun looks really good too, and it's got some nice silver paint here, just rifling on the barrel here. I mean, it looks really cool. So kudos to that. And how that works, you want to push it in this direction for him just to hold in robot mode. You'll see here there's a little raised bit of plastic here to kind of hold it backwards to use it in his robot or his little tank mode. So that's how that works. But as you saw, he just holds that in his hand there, and you can put it in either one of his hands and he can, shoot with it. But you already saw that, so let's take a look at Shockwave himself. And like I said, I've got to say, a lot of really nice sculpted detail on this figure. I'm really quite impressed with it. Just everywhere. Along the legs, the arms, all these interiors. It looks really good, I will say. I did like the Bumblebee movie, which is what this Shockwave is based on, as you probably know. So, it's a cool design. I definitely dig it, and like I said, I'm really impressed with the price of this figure, with how much detail there really is on him overall here. And there's some nice paint as well. He's got paint on his ears here, on his face, on the eye. A little bit of silver trim here. I'm not sure if this is paint or plastic. It's very shiny either way right here on the inside of his arms and his treads. Definitely breaks things up a little bit more color-wise, so it looks pretty cool as far as that goes. This is painted purple paint right here. I'm pretty sure it feels painted anyway. And a little bit of silver paint here for this part. So nice color breakup on this figure. It's a really good looking figure, period, I think, from all angles. And for the price, especially. Now, where it has shortcomings is obviously going to be articulation. So, pretty limited in a lot of what you can do with the articulation wise. His head is just on a swivel. Ball joint on the arm, so get out to there, 360. Now, his elbows are only going to go up that far, and that's it. You can go backwards, but that's really more for transformation. There are two joints here. You have a joint right here at the upper elbow, and then you can actually rotate the forearm on this mushroom in here. So, you can get a little bit more as far as that goes, but that's probably the best articulation you're going to get on this figure, is that right there. Obviously, no waist rotation. Legs are just on T-balls, as you can see, so pretty much just out to there as far as the splits. as long as you're not catching on little pieces of plastic that far forward and back. I suppose if you want it, you could use this transformational joint for articulation, but you're not really intended to. Knees are going to go that far on that pin, so not even 90 on that. Feet go all the way down, and that's it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for articulation. So definitely lacking as far as that goes. But as far as just being a figure to look at and, pose around a little bit, with what you can do with him, I think he's a pretty good figure, personally. So, let's get some size comparisons in here for him. We'll arm him up for that. And then we'll get him transformed. Here he is with New Age Shockwave and Iron Factory Shockwave. For some official Hasbro comparisons, here he is with Core Class Starscream and Combiner Wars Legends Class Shockwave. And I don't really have any other movie bots to compare him with, but here's the old Deluxe Class Barricade from the original movie and our boy Iron Factory Runabout. Alright, let's transform him. So I'm going to start and move his arms up sort of out of the way here. And we'll use that joint I showed off for his legs. And you're just going to do that. Rotate his feet down. Now you want to come here and untab this. And pull it up. And it's going to untab here from his chest. Pull up on that hinge. And you want to bring it down around his crotch and tab it in here. Then you want to take this, rotate it up until you see you can tab in right there. You might need to move the arms around to help you be able to actually do that. Go ahead and rotate his head 180. Now you'll see there's a tab here and a notch on the arm, and you just want those to rest together, and you want to turn this leave that like that, turn the one at the forearm, and you can see where it sort of tabs into that little spot. And just repeat that on this side. And then you're going to take your gun and push it back to that backward spot, and you're just going to plug into the back of his head. If it will cooperate with you. And there you go. So let me make sure his legs are nice and straightened up, and we'll take a closer look at it. So here's Shockwave in his little Cybertronian tank mode, and nothing particularly new. This has been sort of a go-to for him here lately, from Transformers Prime to Cyberverse and some other stuff. So it's not bad though for what it is. I mean, it is him just basically laying down here, with his torso contorted. But it's not bad. And again, the sculpted detail here really shows off really well. I didn't show this in transformation, by the way, but there's a little tab right in here that you want to plug into here. And that'll help you line everything up a little better than when I was transforming. So, FYI. Just clean that mistake up now. So, yeah, but it looks pretty good. Now, since his head's on this swivel, you do get some gun articulation, and you can raise it up a little bit, about that high. So, and as you saw, it works with blast effects earlier as well, so you could have him shooting some pretty cool blasting stuff. If you want, his head is just hanging out right there. But again, for what it is, not bad. I can definitely dig it. So, we'll do some size comparisons on this mode. And we'll move on. Here he is with a couple of other little Hasbro Legends class tanks. We've got Legends Combiner Wars Warpath and Core Class Megatron. And yeah, he looks pretty good with these guys. So, not bad. And with some third-party cars, Magic Square, New Age, and Iron Factory. Final thoughts on Hasbro Studio Series Core Class Shockwave. For the price, I think this is a real winner. It looks really good as far as the sculpt and paintwork and everything. Just has a nice little presence for a Legends scale figure. Articulation is the negative. It's very limited. You saw it, but I think you can get enough done with it. And like I said, for the price, I think you're getting a pretty quality little piece, personally. So, definitely a nice little pocket bot that you could take with you on the go. So, that's going to do it for the review. Hope you all enjoyed it. Have a good one. Till next time.